What's up, guys? Welcome back to Talkin Ball. I'm your host, Seth, and this is your home for college sports. Let's get right into it. Well, guys, we are less than 30 days until college football season, 29 days to be exact. We have Navy versus Notre Dame in Dublin, Ireland on August 26th at 1:30 on NBC, and I'm ready for it. I know you're ready for it, and we can't wait. We can't wait for football. And today we are going to be talking about the Ole Miss Rebels and Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin's going to be in his fourth year at Ole Miss. He is 23-13. He's been a head coach for 11 years. He's 84-47. He's been head coach at USC, Tennessee for a year, Florida Atlantic. So he's had his ways around college football. He's also coached some in the NFL for the Oakland Raiders. So he's a really entertaining guy, and I absolutely love him as a coach. I think he's a really good leader for the players. So I think his team can have success. Now they got new defense coordinator Pete Golden from Alabama. They got Charlie Weiss Jr. as their offensive coordinator, but I'm pretty sure Lane Kiffin's gonna be calling most of the plays. Really, that's just how he's gonna be calling the plays. Now, Pete Golding is interesting. Now, a lot of Alabama fans didn't really want him at Alabama anyway, but Lane Kiffin got him and at Ole Miss, so it should be pretty interesting. Now, he did have he got arrested at DUI a couple years ago, so should be interesting thing to watch with Pete Golding and Ole Miss. But as far as Lane Kiffin, I think he's a really good, smart offensive coach. He knows how to really break down a defense and make them go this way when he goes this way, kind of thing. Like break it down where he making the defense think he's going this way and he's actually gonna go the other way. I guess the zone reads and things like that. So Jackson Dart and Spencer Sanders, they got Ole Miss got Oklahoma State quarterback Spencer Sanders from Oklahoma State, and he came and transferred. But they still got Jackson Dart as one of the quarterbacks. So it should be an interesting quarterback battle in fall camp with Jackson Dart and Spencer Sanders. Jackson Dart, he came from USC a couple years ago, and he was the starter last year. So it should be an interesting time. He threw almost 3,000 yards. He did have 11 interceptions, 20 touchdowns, though. A lot of touchdowns. So he should be. Now they bring back just Quashon Judkins. A lot of people have him as the number one running back in college or in the SEC. I have him second behind Rocket Sanders from Arkansas. But he a really good running back. One of the best running backs in the country. He had about 1,500 yards net. So he's one of the better running backs in the country. And Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin have him. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with him, if they use him more, if they try to use Dart and Spencer Sanders, both of them. It should be interesting to see how Lane Kiffin uses that. Usually only one guy wins the job, but sometimes teams like to use two quarterbacks in certain situations. So it should be we should see how they do. Now let's look at their schedule. The first game is against Mercer, 1 p.m. SEC Network Plus and ESPN Plus. That will be September 2nd. And they'll win that one easy. Uh, the second game, September 9th, they play Tulane at Tulane. Uh, kind of weird. SEC school going to Tulane. But Tulane's a good program now, and they better watch out for this one. This game, ESPN2 at 2:30 on September 9th. I do have Ole Miss winning. Uh, so we'll see how they do. Probably I say a victory for Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels. Now September 16th, they're at home against Georgia Tech, 6:30 on SEC Network. September 16th, and I think they beat Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets, they walloped them last year. It wasn't even close. So I don't see any difference this year. This game will be at home this year. Now, then they start SEC play, and they got Alabama at Alabama. They got LSU at home, then Arkansas at home, then at Auburn to start SEC play. Now I got them losing at Alabama. I don't see them beating Nick Saban in Tuscaloosa, which you never know. Lane Kiffin, he knows Nick Saban, and if Alabama's defense ain't ready, it could be closer, like last year. But then LSU at home, it could be an interesting game. Really, Ole Miss might they might take care of LSU. I got them losing to at Alabama and at home against LSU. Then against Arkansas on October 7th, I have Ole Miss losing to Arkansas at home, and I also have them losing at Auburn. Hugh Freeze, the Hugh Freeze game, I have Ole Miss losing at Auburn. If that game was in Oxford, I'd say Ole Miss wins, but it's at Auburn, and I think they'll be ready. Auburn will be ready to defend Hugh Freeze, the former Ole Miss coach. So I have them losing 4 games in a row at Alabama, LSU at home, Arkansas at home, and at Auburn. A little rough stretch for Ole Miss. That's how I predict it. Then they win. Then I have them winning on October 28th against Vanderbilt. Then they play Texas A&M at home. I have them losing to the Aggies. Again, Bobby Petrino, Jimbo Fisher. We'll see how they if they're able to put things together like a lot of people expect. I think they'll be a lot better this year. Now, I have them losing to Texas A&M, and then they got to play at Georgia in Athens. Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin. I don't see them winning this game. I think Georgia. Georgia's a real deal, and I have Georgia winning that one. Now they win. I have them winning against University of Louisiana Monroe (ULM) on November 18th, and then the Egg Bowl on November 23rd, Thanksgiving. I have them beating Mississippi State in Starkville. I have Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss winning. Last year, Ole Miss was 8-5. This year, I think I predict 6-6 for the Ole Miss Rebels. But you can the big stretch, Arkansas, Auburn, you can easily flip those to wins. Honestly, they're at home against Arkansas and at Auburn. Just depends on how the Hugh Freeze Auburn era goes. But I could see Ole Miss beating Arkansas and at Auburn. I do have them losing. Then Texas A&M, that's a flip game too. You know, they do play Texas A&M at home. Texas A&M, Arkansas are at home in Vaught Hemingway Stadium. Really should be interesting season for the Ole Miss Rebels. They possibly 6 wins or 8 wins, but I say 6 wins for the Ole Miss Rebels. We should We'll see though. You never want to count out Lane Kiffin because he's a really good offensive coach, and he puts up a lot of points. I know they had a good season 2 years ago. Then last year they had a good season. They started off really strong last year, with a weak schedule, but this year, I think 6-6 for the Ole Miss Rebels. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I'm wrong, if you think they're gonna go undefeated, or what. But give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel. I'll have more content as we go and into the season as well. I have big plans for the channel, and I'm looking forward to this football season. I'll tell you that. And but thanks for watching. Thanks for listening on Spotify. Follow me on Twitter at Talkin Ball 05, and we'll see you next time.